What's going on, everyone? My name is SAND and you can subscribe to my channel Simon Michael HD. The link will be in the description box, and today I am your guest right here on the hot seat.
And you guess, every week, the best professional wrestling discussion on the internet, World Wrestling Entertainment, TNA Wrestling, Ring of Honor, and much more. This, ladies and gentlemen, is In the Hot Seat with your host, Fort Miners Project.
Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the season premiere of In the Hot Seat, and this is the season premiere for 2011. And as always, I'm Fort Miner, back again in here for another video for you guys for today. And I'm in here with my guest, and would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Simon Michael, SND, Simon Michael HD, the official voice as of now of In the Hot Seat.
That's right. Alright, good to have you back, and since we got the Royal Rumble coming up, I'm going to have some Royal Rumble questions. Also, a little bit with WrestleMania, so, get into the Royal Rumble WrestleMania mode there. And to kick things off, of course, like I said, this Sunday is the Royal Rumble. Who are your top picks to win in the Royal Rumble match itself?
Alright, so the behind story of this video, let's get this thing out of the way first.
Right.
This is take two, people.
Yes, take two.
And, David had like a 6 pick. Is that 6 pick that you wanted to talk about?
About, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just go with 2 each, alright?
Yeah.
That's going to be shorten things up. It's hard. I think it's been a while since the Rumble hasn't been that predicted hard to predict that bad. I'm gonna have to go with either Christian or CM Punk.
Alright. Since I had 6, I'll probably get more into that into my Royal Rumble predictions, but I'm gonna have to go with the top 2 here. With me, I'm going to have to go with Christian and either John Morrison to come out on top and the winner of the Royal Rumble. What are your thoughts on that?
Freaking... I'm just going to repeat the same thing I was saying before. Like I said, I'm going to go to the pay-per-view this Sunday, to the cinema to watch the pay-per-view there. And if John Morrison ends up winning, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Let me just put it that way. Like, if I have anything I can fucking grab him and pitch it on the screen, I don't know what the fuck I'll do, but I just so don't want him to win. Let's just put it that way. Go to SmackDown, develop yourself as a character, maybe have a little turn, a heel turn or whatever. Even if you stay a face, I don't give a flying fuck if you stay a face or not. But just go on SmackDown. Same thing with Jeff Hardy. They send him on SmackDown, he developed himself as a character, and how big would it be if this year he would have ended up being traded back to Monday Night Raw as the champion, as a main eventer. But no, the guy had to go take drugs, but that's another story for another day. Just go to SmackDown, be credible, get credibility, and then come back. That's just the way it is for Morrison, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion, people.
That's fine, and I respect that. With me, I think, with John Morrison... With John Morrison, he has been, proving himself that he can be in the main event spot, and, going against, the Miz and, having basically like a tryout match in the way, and, we saw that with the WWE Championship matchup with him and the Miz. So, yeah, that's why, another reason, really, to have, John Morrison go into the Royal Rumble and possibly, hopefully maybe win it as well.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. With Christian, it's also with him, it's about time he gets a shot at the world title, even if he's, hopefully medically clear too with that, going to the Royal Rumble and win it, maybe feud with Edge and, have their, rivalry started, at, WrestleMania and continue it there. So I think, that would be, another cool, pick to have Christian, possibly, winning the Royal Rumble, so that's what I'm going to leave it off with that.
Yeah.
Alright, next thing I got here, WrestleMania, getting into that. Who do you think is worthy of facing The Undertaker this year at WrestleMania?
Do you remember what I said last time? Don't remember. Oh yeah. Triple H. I think here's the thing. Earlier we were talking about the Triple H possible of Triple H returning at the Rumble, which is gonna happen. If you saw the WWE magazine, everybody knows that.
Right.
Big on the friggin' magazine, come back swinging. Yeah, right. Very substance. But Triple H, I could see this feud with Sheamus have going into the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Have Triple H against Sheamus as a co-main eventer, and just like the rumors has been going on, I think it would, like you said earlier, just add drama to the pay-per-view and be much better if you end up having Triple H going in against The Undertaker and have Shawn Michaels as the referee, and that could possibly turn Triple H back as a heel slowly but surely, because Triple H is much better as a heel, and I think having all your young guys in the WWE as heels is not definitely good. You need some young guys as faces too, because that's the way superstars are going to get over. They're never going to get over. They're never going to get popular if all your young guys are freaking heels. They're just going to be hated.
Right. Yeah, and that's a good thing because I actually like that. Having their rivalry renewed. With their rivalry. Well, I guess if you can say. Have Triple H, Undertaker too in a way. They faced each other before a couple of WrestleManias back, so that's a good thing. I like that. Definitely does bring in some more drama to it. We have Shawn Michaels in there, of course. He even tried 2 times trying to take out the Undertaker. So in a way that I do see your point with that. Having Triple H and come in for a second time and try to take out the Undertaker, and maybe even coming close too. So I think it would be a good back and forth match with that. Have that whole storylines and both storylines coming into the mix. So I do like that idea. Alright, next thing I got here with Chris Jericho.
Break the walls down!
That's right. What do you see, with Chris Jericho, maybe if he does come back, what would you like him to be doing?
Oh, you know what sucks? I don't even remember my answer from the last show. What the fuck I said about Jericho? Oh yeah, this Alberto Del Rio thing.
Oh yeah.
How cool would it be to see? I'm just gonna bring it that subject in, and you give me your thoughts, David, and everybody in the comment zone. How cool would it be if Jericho? One of the particular reason why Jericho left was, I think, because he was starting as a heel to be getting over. So a lot of people were getting used to his character, and he wasn't having the same heat that he had when he first actually turned heel in this Nick Bockwinkel type character.
Yeah.
How cool would it be if they would end up having Jericho return as a heel, still into this Nick Bockwinkel type character, and end up feuding with Alberto Del Rio? Because that would be so good. I think Jericho could teach a lot of good stuff to Del Rio, and Del Rio being the rich guy that he's proclaiming to be, at least his character. You can see a lot of similarities between the Jericho character and the Alberto Del Rio characters. I think that would be good. But if he ends up returning as a heel, he's definitely going to be feuding with Randy Orton, because Randy Orton, kicked him in the head and sent him packing. So if he's returning, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. And I could still see maybe Jericho, if he ends up returning, like you said. I don't think he will, but if he ends up returning, a potential him costing the match to Randy this Sunday against The Miz. That way you keep Randy Orton's credibility after losing like 2 pay-per-view in a row to The Miz.
And that's a good thing, with the whole Alberto Del Rio and Chris Jericho. I'm sure they'll have some good rivalries in there and have a good match too as well. So. Having Chris Jericho come back as the face, and it's been quite some time since we seen Chris Jericho as the face, so that would be cool too. And so I like that idea. Another thing, he probably could interfere in the matchup against Randy Orton, since Randy Orton did punt him in the head with the skull, in the skull I should say. taking him out for a while, and then, you know, going into touring with Fozzy and stuff like that. So, you know, that's another thing that can possibly work with. They could probably maybe start that up first, you know, start it up first, and then go into Chris Jericho coming back as a face, I guess. That's another way too, so, you know, definitely another good idea, so I like that a lot. Alright, next thing I got here, and it's actually, you know, the final question. What feuds would you like to see in 2011 since it's the new year?
This Undertaker Triple H feud, Christian against Edge, I think it would be great. We actually talking about that earlier. You know, Christian possibly as a heel. Before the actual show, we were talking about that. Christian possibly returning as a heel. Well, not necessarily returning as a heel, but have Christian and Edge go ahead and face themselves at WrestleMania, face against face. And after WrestleMania, have Christian turn heel and have him feud with Edge as you know, in a TLC type of environment. You know, how cool would it be after WrestleMania? The next pay per view is Extreme Rules, right? Main event of the night for WWE Extreme Rules TLC match. Even though, you know, they have their TLC pay per view and shit, have TLC match Edge against Christian World Heavyweight Championship. That's a seller. To move ahead just before we get shut down by freaking movie maker. I'd love to see like Randy Orton against CM Punk.
Okay.
Go ahead. I just went, you know, give your thoughts.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, definitely, you know, one of the main feuds right now is definitely Edge and Christian. You know, definitely kick it off, you know, towards WrestleMania. Probably even have them as a tag team first. You know, build that up a little bit. You know, get the fans excited. You know, you mentioned this before when we were talking about it earlier, having, you know, Christian go as a heel, you know, saying to Edge that he wants the championship, and, you know, he's saying it's his time, and, you know, he's, you know, basically tired of Edge, you know, getting the shots, and, you know, he wants it now. You know, then going to probably a singles match at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship, have Christian win it there and have his, you know, WrestleMania moment. Then go into Extreme Rules and have, yes, like you said, the TLC match, which I think, you know, be, you know, a good match there. You know, have the rivalry continue, saying that Edge wants the title back, and, you know, even though Christian had this moment already, now Edge wants to take it back from him, and have that whole deal with that. So, you know, I do like that. So that's basically, you know, one of the main feuds I want to see right now. Come out for this year, so that's basically it with that. And that basically has to do with the questions. Is there anything else, you know, you want to talk about before you know, we wrap up this video?
Let's just put it that way. You know, we had some technical difficulties again today.
Yeah.
But the first time we did this show, because we did it twice, that's the second time now. Yeah. Hopefully we're not going to have to do this the third time. Oh. You know, the first time we did this was just much better into it. We enjoyed it much more. We're going to talk about this more in depth, and we're going to talk about you know, a lot more things this Sunday on Ustream.com. I think it's .com or .tv, but anyway, 3 p.m., ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, this Sunday.
Ustream.tv. Fort Myers Project himself will be featuring as a member of the panel. He is my official co-host on this show. That's right, my official co-host. Every time I go live, he's there with me. Going to be talking about the best group right now in the WWE. Is it the Nexus? Is it the Core? We're going to be discussing this. We're going to be taking you guys' questions. We're going to, of course, give our official last-minute prediction for the WWE Royal Rumble 2011. A lot of good stuff coming this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of the member of the YWC is going to be joining us. Of course, I am McLovin 155. Frankie Scott, the official second member of the Clique, will be there. Canadian Warrior, which I want to give a little plug. Go subscribe to him. Canadian Warrior. He's going to be there. You know, a lot of more people are going to be there. It's going to be a tremendous show. Ustream.tv or .com, doesn't matter. Find it for yourself. The link will be in the description box, I'm sure.
Of course,
3 p.m. this Sunday. It's going to be a good show. Just be there. And subscribe to my channel.
Of course, you know, definitely we got a great show lined up. It's going to be awesome just hours before the Royal Rumble. And with those links, I will leave, of course, down there below for you guys to check out. And hopefully we'll see you guys there. And, you know, thanks again for...
Can I add a little something before we go?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
just a little maybe idea, a little offer for you live on the air.
All right.
So this Sunday, there's going to be an award giving out in the wrestling community. If you go to WrestlingRadioAward.com.
Okay.
How good would it be to have a weekly radio show with SND and Fort Minners Project talking about wrestling, where we have unlimited time, no technical difficulties? How good would it be?
Sounds good enough to me.
This is something that could be future endeavor in 2011, right?
This could be the next big thing. So
who knows?
Yeah, anything can happen. So I'm definitely up for that. And I thank you guys for coming in for this season premiere of In the Hot Seat, and you, Simon. And thanks again for the intro, and for coming in as well. So it's been a pleasure, and that has to do with the video. And as always, I will talk to you guys.
Sunday, 3 p.m. bitches.
That's right, Sunday before the Royal Room will be there, and that has to do with the video. As always, I will talk to you guys later on. Peace.